Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maria. If this happens to be your first time visiting, welcome to Siempre Infinitos DIY. Today I would love to share with you how I turned this cute little mailbox that I had in my stash into a Candyland mailbox for Christmas. Okay, so the first thing, as you saw, is that I just rolled out my clay. You want to make sure that you condition your clay very well. You don't want to find any bubbles or any extra lines in there. So you just want to make sure to roll out your clay good. But make sure that it's well conditioned first, okay? So then after that, you want to just cover up the entire mailbox and without covering up your lid. So just wrap your entire mailbox and then just trim off any extra clay. You can use glue if you like. I chose not to. If you choose to use glue, I would say you want to add your glue, and then you just want to grab a brush and just brush it back and forth, so this way there won't be any bubbles, or it won't be so noticeable. Now, can you do that with tacky glue? I don't think you can. I mean, you can, but I doubt that it's gonna be easy, or your brush might just get stuck to it. Okay, so once I have my entire mailbox covered, keep in mind that first I'm doing the main piece, and then after that I'm going to go in and use a separate piece of clay to cover the lid. I do want my lid to be somewhat open because I want some of my letters to Santa to be sticking out. I'm also going to be showing you how I made some cute elves. I'm only going to show you how I made two of them. The little girl that goes on the top, I will not, because I did make her on one of my lives over on Facebook. So if you want to see how I made her, just go on over to my Facebook page and you'll see how I made the little girl that's going to be laying on top of my mailbox. Okay, so now that my entire mailbox is covered with my clay, now I want to cover my flag. And very simple, all I did is just drew a little pattern out from my clay. And as you see there, I'm wrapping up the flag with the clay. Again, I'm not using no glue to add the clay to my mailbox. This simple and cute. You can go in afterwards and just with your hands try, or maybe with the rolling pin, just roll back and forth to try to see if you can get any extra lines that you must maybe added while you were adding your clay. Okay, so this cookie cutter, I got this from Temu. And I'll see if I can find it, and I'll link the list. I mean, I'll list the link on in the description box down below in case you're looking for one. They do come like three in a pair. So I use that because, again, since I'm doing a whole Candyland theme, I wanted to look like it was icing dripping off. Okay, so also these cookie cutters, square cookie cutters, I also got them from Temu. I will also link that in the description box. And so I'm going to use like second to the smallest because I'm trying to get, try to make the letters that is going to Santa. And then just with my kitchen knife, all I'm doing is just printing it, like making it look more like a little envelope, and added some, like a roll out a piece of white clay and just add it there, try to make it more look like an envelope. Okay, so now just on the top, all I'm going to do is just get some glue, and I'm using some tacky glue. I'm going to just add some glue and then make sure that I brush it good. So when I add my glitter after I added my sprinkles, you won't see a glob. So you want to make sure that whenever you add glue, you want to brush it evenly. This way you won't see globs of glitter, everywhere. Okay, so this gift wrapping paper that I'm going to be using here, the roll, is actually a sturdy roll. I have seen some that they sell at the Dollar Tree. They're really flimsy. You want to make sure that the roll is pretty sturdy, because the mailbox itself, before and after it dries, it's going to be pretty heavy, and you want to make sure that that roll right there holds it up. And what I did, as you see there, the disc that came from the Dollar Tree, I circled and made sure that it was in the center, and I just press it down. And then this is the instant adhesive glue that I'm using. I will also link that in the video description down below. And as you can see there, I did not take the plastic wrap off of my disc. You can if you want to. I just chose not to. But there's really when I don't think there's really much of a difference if you would or wouldn't. Sometimes I do notice like it's a little more smoother, but maybe that's just me. But you can take off the plastic if you like. And then of course on the back I'm going to use this adhesive foam sheet. So try to cover that plastic, or not even the plastic. I really don't care for the plastic if it would show, but I just didn't want to show at all because even if there was no plastic, you'll still be able to see the foam. All right, so now that I printed it, it was easy for me to just stick that my this the what do you call this the gift wrapping tool, not tool, I'm sorry, gift wrapping roll. And as you see there, it has plastic. So whenever I use anything that has to do with the cardboard, I like to add plastic wrap. As many of you know this already, because it helps it from becoming flimsy. But for this type or this roll, I really didn't have to, but I just got used to wrapping it. Anything with cardboard that has to do with cardboard or thin foam sheets, I just rather be safe than sorry, and I'll just wrap it with plastic wrap. Okay, so here is where now I'm just going to add my mailbox, and I placed it to the side. I want to make sure that it was in the center, and I moved it to the side, being very careful and letting it dry overnight. I made sure that it, because it's the mailbox is pretty heavy, I wanted to make sure that it was completely dry. So now I am moving on to my little elves. And again, I always stated that whenever you make an a creator, not a creator, I'm sorry, a character, you always want to make sure that the head itself is completely dry. And I will show you later why it is very important. Because of video purposes, I did not do that. So I just went ahead and started making the face, adding the ears, the nose, and the hands, what I like to do. Sometimes even with the body, I like to do a teardrop shape. And that's how I start not forming, but start creating their little hands or their nose or their ears, as you saw there. And that helps me a lot to, as you can see, there's the other ones that I made. Okay, so, and that's what helps me to make their faces and what have you. So now I'm just gonna make their hat. I wanted my two male elves to have the same colors but little different style. So if I made one in green, the other was in blue, but I mixed those two in together because I didn't really wanted them to be one solid color. And then of course my little girl, which you will see towards the end, because I did take a picture after I created her on my live over on Facebook. I went ahead and added her here towards the end. So you will see the color that I chose, which, of course, her being a girl, I needed her to be pink. So, anyways, so very simple and easy to make my elves. I have done these quite a few times already. If you've been following me, then you should, pretty much already know how to make little elves as well. Now, the eyes that I am using, they are made out of acrylic. No, I'm not sorry, not acrylic, the resin. And I will also link that in the description box down below in case you want to see. I got them from Etsy. And then here, of course, I'm just using this old makeup palette that I have. And I just want to give them some rosy cheeks, which actually, come and think of it, I don't even know if I gave my little girl, I think I did, yes. I had to look to make sure if I gave her rosy cheeks. And then just went in and I used two different brushes. You might be able to see where I switched the brushes. But yeah, just because I noticed that one was too dark, so I had to go in there and use a different one. Now for the hair, I did not share that with you, but very simple. All you do is you roll out a piece of clay, make it into a worm shape, and then once you have that worm shape, you fold it in half, and then you just twist it. With this hair, all I did is just cut a piece, long strip, wrapped it around behind his ears, and then just went in with my kitchen knife or X-Acto knife, whichever you have. Just make sure you're careful using it. And all you do is just make lines with it, and that's creating like their hair. So it's, oh, the more lines you have, the more it will look like he has like more hair or whatever, if that makes any sense to you guys. As you saw there, now I'm working on the body. And again, there's the teardrop that I said that whenever I make my characters, I started off with the teardrop, and that helps me more decide how I want their bodies to be shaped and what have you. Legs and arms, always make sure they are the same size. And I did two different ways their legs. One, this is the one way that I made one leg. I just got rolled out two worms and two different colors and just went back and forth with this one. The other one, I rolled out one color and then I rolled out a strip of the other, but I flattened it and then I just wrapped it around, which I will be sharing that with you. And that was, like I said, I wanted to use the same colors, just in a different design, if that makes any sense. And so you will see that both of them are boys and their clothes are practically almost matching. Anyways, so yeah, these were very easy to use. It did take me a little time, and I'm going to be honest with you, it did take me a little time, only because, as many of you know, marshmallow keeps me busy, so I had to stop coming back. So it did take me a little time, but it doesn't matter because I do love what I do. Whenever it comes to creating, it's just very soothing, I guess, or therapeutic, whenever you're doing something that you love, and then you don't even notice the time, before you realize it's 4 or 5 hours later, and you're just like amazed with yourself. Wow. Anyway, so this is what I'm making right now is the scarf. And as you saw, I just went one way and then the other way. So I tried to do like a crisscross. And of course, you just want to be careful when you're adding the scarf. So really, when it comes to if you notice on his hair, when it was flat and I was making those lines to mimic the hairlines, you saw that it wasn't straight, but I don't care because since I was going to add a scarf, it was going to really cover that, and you would have not been able to notice that. Okay, so I believe now I am making his gloves. And again, there's that teardrop that I said. All you want to do is just snip just a little on the top there. So that's going to be the thumb. You just want to do one on the opposite side of each other. And then I want him to hold a letter, or actually they're all going to be holding a letter. And there you go. I'm sorry. That's how easy and simple this was. So I want to go off subject just a real quick to welcome all of my new subscribers. Thank you so very much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for your comments, for your lovely words, for continuing to support me. I know that I have not been putting many videos out here for you guys. I do apologize for that. But they're really, just bear with me, and I'm hoping and I'm trying my best to get back on track so I can start sending more videos your way instead of just posting my face live videos that I record over there. I do know that I post quite a few of those. I am sorry about that. I have gotten some people that are not too happy, but I do apologize for that. Anyways, so here are my both characters. They came out so cute. And now let me give you a closer look to all three of them. What do you think? I hope I inspire you to make your own. If I did, I hope you share with me your picture. I hope that I inspired you enough to as well to come in here and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to comment, like, and even share. This will help my channel grow. Thank you so very much. And until the next time, stay safe, be kind. Bye.